So yeah, yesterday I finished putting this sway bar on. This model, this is the VG Valiant frame, never had sway bar links up in here. Okay, these. Now you can buy them and weld them on to the original lower control arm, but I wanted to do the bushing inside, so I just went and bought a second-hand set off a VH, I think it was, later model, and second-hand sway bar. And as you can see, the location of this here, all right, I lined both sides up with this chassis part here on the K-frame, and you just drill through. It's pretty easy. Drill right through. Make sure you don't hit anything on the other side. There is about a 15mm lip inside here, so you can see there's plenty of room to do that. The control arms weren't that hard to pull off either. All I did was the lower ball joint, which is, I can't get it, which is up in here. Took that off, and you've got this bolt in here that comes off as well. I didn't take the tie rods off. The torsion bar come down the back here. Where are you? Right here. So the torsion bar's got a clip, little clip. That clip pops off, and then basically that whole torsion bar shaft can slide out the back. Now there is a trick. Once the car's jacked up, okay, back off your torsion bar bolts down the bottom there, okay? It's about 18 full turns out is what I had. So back them off so there's no tension on the bar, right? And all that should slide out really nicely. You've got the back bolt here for that rod that goes to the front of the car. I don't know what that name is. This one right here. This one. Can't see it. That there. That stabilizer. So that bolt's got to come off as well. And it is a little tricky to pull it all out, but I didn't find it that hard. So once that control arm's swapped out, fitting the sway bar, I undid this bar here, this support bar, and I took this bolt off, left that one loose, flipped the bar around, put the sway bar in position, and then bolted this back up so that could just sit on that bar, and then located this section into the bushes, and then I clamped this section here and got both of these on both sides lining up in a very similar position. Once I felt that was in a good position, I basically just drilled the two top ones out, and then I was happy, and I did the inside ones. Alright, so I don't know, it took me a few hours, but there was no dramas in it. So yeah, these VGs didn't have these. I think the Pacers had them. And while I was under here, I thought, you know what, I've got 2-inch lowering blocks for the rear, so let's have a look. So yeah, I've had these old lowering blocks, they're 45mm. These are really easy to change out. It's pretty much just your 4 bolts underneath here. Right, you put your jack under the diff, jack the whole thing up. I put stands under the car, okay, and then you lower your diff down to release this section to give you some room under here. I cleaned all this up, whacked them back in, new bolts, new U-shackles. Well, not new, they came with this second-hand lowering block set I had just sitting in the cupboard. So that took half an hour, that's all. But yeah, I'll show you the differences between the two heights. I was pretty nervous to do this. I didn't really want to lower it too much, but yep, it's done.